Cole Kmet said the quiet part out loud that we've all been thinking watching the Bears in the first two games. They don't have an identity on offense. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Style back at it with another video talking some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that subscribe button down below. Would appreciate it. And hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. So here we go. Cole Kmet talking to Brad Biggs of the Chicago Tribune basically talked about how the Bears really don't have an offensive identity 2 games into the season. This is what he said, and I quote, "It was definitely a little chaotic out there. Just a lot of things we have to work out. Caleb Williams is taking too many hits. We've got to run the ball better. I think the main thing is establishing an identity on offense, so we got to figure that out. I think that's what it comes back to. It will be sort of the challenge next week in trying to establish that," end quote. Bingo. Cole. Almost called him Caleb there. Cole, you are spot on. You are spot on, man, about this. The Bears do not have an offensive identity. Now, it's only been 2 games, so I'm not going to be panicking here and hitting the panic button, but that is exactly what's been wrong here. The first two games has been about working out the kinks of what exactly your offense is going to be, right? We've got a new quarterback, we've got a new offensive coordinator, and we got new pieces on offense. And it's like a puzzle, right? You're trying to put it all together, and right now things are not fitting. So as far as the identity part, Cole's absolutely spot on. What should be the Bears' identity? That actually is the question that I think Bears fans are asking to themselves. And to me, it's very simple. You literally paid for the identity, all right? You brought in all these weapons to be a high-powered offense, all right? Now, does that mean you can't run the football ever? No. Does that mean you can't do anything else besides, just all throwing the football all the time? No. That just means that you brought in Keenan Allen for a reason, you drafted Rome Odunze for a reason, and you paid DJ Moore $100 million for a reason to be a high-powered offense, and then you drafted a quarterback with the #1 overall pick to be able to deliver the football to these guys. You did not go ahead and pay, Saquon Barkley, even though I think they tried to, or you didn't bring in a top-tier running back. You didn't do what Jim Harbaugh did, which is draft an offensive lineman to play some smash-mouth football and, run the ball 30 times. You went ahead and got all these weapons so you could be a high-powered offense. That should be the identity of this team. Now, I realize it could take a little bit of time. Got no issues with that. All right, that's fine. It takes time to get these things to work out. But please, Shane Waldron and Matt Eberflus, and to a certain level, Ryan Poles as well, do not try to steer away from that identity, all right? Rome Odunze is here. DJ Moore's here. Keenan Allen's here. Get these guys to football. Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, get these guys to football. Doesn't mean you can't run with DeAndre Swift. You should. But your main priority is being a high-powered offense and developing Caleb Williams. So that should be the identity, and that is everything that the Bears have pointed the arrow towards. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, we are playing, some teams that are going to be poor against the run. So certainly you can go ahead and run the football and be a little bit more balanced, and you can do play action, bootlegs, whatever the case is. But I want this team to be hitting their stride, hopefully by midseason. That's what you're thinking. So 2 games in, I'm being patient. I got time, not hitting the panic button. But let's start, getting this offense churning here. Let's start putting up points. Let's start scoring touchdowns, all right? That should be the identity. So that has been what's lacking, and it makes sense why it is the case. We've talked about the play calling. We've talked about the quarterback's inaccuracy issues. We've talked about the offensive line playing terribly. So I get it. Let's take a deep breath. Let's be patient, and let's go ahead and start getting this offense clicking on the same page as a high-powered passing offense. So let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me on what the identity of this team should be, which is a high-powered passing offense? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.